Welcome to the show illumaNITi, lighting your way to success. This is your host and Saga Venkateshwar.
And I'm Divyanshu Shahi.
Today we have on our show the smart girl from Meerut, Madhuri Jain, who is from CSC department. She's also the TPC of her branch. She has got placement in SAP Labs, Oracle, and Snapdeal. We are very glad to have her on our show. Thank you, ma'am, for coming to our show.
It's my honor.
Shall we get started?
Yeah, sure.
Live every moment. Don't miss a chance. How does this stand in your personality?
Everywhere. You go from this very starting of wherever the personality starts, wherever the personality ends, everywhere. I just want to live every moment. If you want to go for something that you've never tried, you just go, do it. The success and failure won't matter to you. If you have lived it, then it's everything to you.
Any example or instance?
Like, what type of example do you want me to narrate over here?
Anything which you cherish?
Okay. When I came to the college, I used to play basketball in my school days.
Basketball?
So, yeah. So, but when I came to the college, I was quite disappointed to see that there was no scope of basketball for girls. But then I came to know that, yeah, we have a girls' volleyball team. I didn't know how to play volleyball. Till my school time, I have not even touched it. But when I came here, I got to know that there is a team of girls for volleyball. Oh, let's give it a try. I hate myself everywhere, but I tried and tried and tried. And recently we went for inter-NITi volleyball.
Yeah.
Our team went there and I joined it. Even though we could not win it, but yeah, I loved it. I cherished it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm working hard to give my best. How did you experience this in your life journey till now?
Working hard. Okay. Well, whatever I want to achieve, it's not that I have all future plans that yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. No, never. I just grasp all the opportunities that I have right now at the present. And when there's something that okay, that seems suitable to me, I should do this, then I work hard to get it. That's all I do. I just work for it. I just work for it very hard, and fortunately, at times I achieve it.
With education as the biggest weapon in the society, is there any difference in the achievements of a boy and girl that a family should be proud of?
I don't make any difference between a boy or a girl. If there is education, then it's just an educated person. It's not a boy or a girl. And for a family to be proud of, if that person is successful, then the family would be proud of.
That's cool.
Okay. Didn't think of taking your dancing skills to a national platform, especially your dance group Chipmunks.
National platform is a very big thing. Well, we have come here for being engineers, right?
Okay.
First, I have to think about taking my engineering skills to the national platform. After that, I'll think of it.
Okay. How was this achievement special for a girl who has never liked to move out of the house, has crossed the international borders in the name of internship?
Okay. I think you mean to say about Germany.
And China,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, in China, of course. Well, firstly, I would like to emphasize the very first impact or the very first blow that I got was that I was far away from my parents. Oh my God. I mean, parents, in fact, I would say that even here I live in hostel, but what I got to know there is when I have to cook my food and I used to cry for my mother. Oh my God, how did she just manage to cook that stuff? When I used to go and shop for the daily stuffs, the domestic stuffs, I used to cry for my father. Oh my God, how do you manage for choosing between things? What should be appropriate, what should be not? So it was an achievement in a sense that I got to know that apart from being a lively girl, apart from being a fun-loving girl, I have to be responsible at times, and I have to work hard on the other part. So I have to manage both of these things. I have to tune between being a child, between being a responsible person, and that's what I learned in both the trips.
By the way, how did you manage to get the internships in China and Germany?
In China, it was not an internship. It was just an intern. There's Indian youth delegation to China. So
Okay.
100 people, 100 delegates from India went to China for just a sort of interaction between the Chinese people and the Indian people. So it was from the central government, and there it was not much. Means achieving that was just like I think we had just collected our CVs. All the students were asked to collect their CVs, and two CVs were shortlisted from that. They were sent to the central government, MHRD, and there, fortunately, it was me who was selected for that delegation. And for the DAD, I would say, for the German internship, I would say that I don't know how I achieved it, but as I told, I worked hard. I gave interviews, I gave Skype interviews, and I prepared for them. I gave them, and I achieved it.
Basically, what was the internship about?
The internship was basically it was on embedded systems. It was distributed operating system on embedded systems. So I could not explain it over here, but still I would give a slight idea that it was designing a device driver for a microprocessor that we have there. So it was something completely out of the field from what I learned over here. It was completely new for me and I enjoyed learning it.
Yeah, geek for all branches.
Yeah.
So, how much spicy has your college life been till this day?
Well, it included everything. It included everything. It included all sort of spices. Name one spice. It was salty. It was sweet. It was sour. It was everything. I broke my leg over here for the first time in my life. I had a fracture, and I could not even move around. People had to lift me up just to go out. I had my exams. I had my exams. I used to go to the academics and put a request that please make one room available for me on the ground floor classes for the exams. And after that, I have lots of achievements. Like I've already mentioned that I won many personality contests over here. I have got internships. I went to abroad. So there were lots of ups and downs, and I completely, in one word, I would summarize it as being spicy.
How important is eyesight in the perspective of career?
Well, it's a hurdle, not a halt. In just single line, it's a hurdle. We have to just ignore it. I have to just work hard, move ahead. It's not a halt, and I have to, inspire myself, motivate myself. No, you have to work. You can get it. And when I think about it, I get it.
Any examples you lost good opportunities because of it?
Yeah, I wanted to join army. Yeah, the girls, because whenever girls talk about army, it's like, ooh, girls, army. No, it's not that. I wanted to show that no, it's not that. If you want something, even if today I don't have this problem, then maybe I would have joined it. So there I felt. Otherwise, I would have done it.
We also wish that eyesight never comes again in your hurdles as a hurdle
Yeah.
in your life.
So, what was the incident that made you feel that computer science is the branch you will opt for in?
Well, it was at my school time only. I was quite interested in this branch. It was my teacher, computer science teacher, who told me that you're awesome because he used to give us questions, and fortunately, I was the only person who could make programs on it and solve it. So he used to compliment it. Oh my God, how could you do that? I did that.
So you had your love from your school days itself.
Yeah.
That's cool. For a person who aced through all the job interviews, why did Mr. and Miss Amnesha interview seem a difficult one?
Well, it was not exactly difficult. What I meant was it was different. It was completely different. In an interview like we are having just right now, we are just throwing words over each other. There, I didn't know what I had to do. They were asking me something I never thought of. I just thought an example. I had to tease a guy. I don't know. Oh my God, I was feeling so awkward. So it was different, not difficult. So I enjoyed it even.
Any tips to ace job interviews?
Job interview.
Because you have a good strike rate, 3 on 3.
Oh God. See, job interviews, I would say just be you. Be natural. Means the HR is so experienced person. People, they learn things, they mug up things, and they think that this we've just vomited out in front of him and he'll get impressed. It's never like that. Even if you don't know anything, then you can just tell him, sir, I don't know this, but I know that thing. Means just shift his focus from your negative side to your positive side. And you can definitely do that. I believe you can do that. So every person can do that. So that is the only thing I would say a tip. Be you.
So, being a topper of your branch, was getting a good pointer always a chocolate cake walk for you?
Yeah.
And any secret behind it?
Okay.
Why only chocolate?
See, in engineering, if you talk to any professor, to our college professor also, he would always say that, pointer is not such a big thing. Pointer, you just above it for the eligibility for sitting in any company, above it is fine, it's enough. But I feel that if you have a good pointer, like above 9, then it always works for you. You always get a second chance. That's the thing that I feel. So it always worked for me.
But that is a mammoth for other branches, right?
Why a mammoth?
CSC, civil and mechanical,
I
they
feel
get
electronics.
pointers.
No, I think electronics is the branch which get, my God. I mean, I don't know how the people get that much branch.
This year's scenario is different. This year's
No.
electronics scenario is
He actually
different.
belongs to electrical. He has those regrets. That's why he's telling
See,
you.
Of course, every electrical has.
See, I feel that getting a pointer is not such a big deal. I mean, truly. In this place, like NIT Patna, it's a national level institute, everybody is talented. So if you actually determine that, yeah, I can get a good pointer, then if you work for it, you'll get it. If you just think, oh, above it is fine, then we'll get 7, I tell you.
You need to be hungry for that to achieve.
Yeah, if you have that hunger, you'll achieve it.
That's good tip. In general, according to you, is falling in love considered as a positive mistake or a negative mistake?
Okay, falling in love for the first time was a negative mistake. No. I would say it was a positive mistake because from mistakes you learn, and I learned from
And
it
why did you consider it as a mistake falling in love?
because I never achieved it.
Now we shall go for the rapid fire.
Okay.
Do you think should a girl or a boy specifically be the pride of a family? Girl or a boy?
Mean you want me to select to choose between them or what?
I just want you to go from the orthodox opinion of the Indian society.
The orthodox opinion is gone. It itself is the orthodox right now. You know, being a girl or a boy, I already told you there's no difference. You just work
Okay.
hard, you be successful,
Yeah.
you'll be a pride of the family.
Favorite memory of your Germany trip?
Yeah, on the last day when I was leaving Germany, then my complete that group with whom I worked, the complete department, we went for a trip. We did river rafting, and I was so scared. I tell you, I was completely white with fear because I never used to sit on a boat and go. And we did river rafting. I still now I wonder how did I do that? It was the favorite time I had over there.
Even for a second, would you give your place to anyone?
No,
Why?
I love myself. I can't replace anyone, and nobody can replace me.
That's confidence.
Best memory or performance of your dancing journey till date?
Best memory. Okay, I won the intrastate actually dancing that competition, and it was best because my brother sacrificed something for that for me. He was actually at that time I had to pay for participating in that competition, and my mother was a bit annoyed with me, and he put a choice between us that either my brother would go and join that thing with that money or I would go for that competition. Then my brother sacrificed no, let her go in the competition. And I went and I won. It was the best thing.
Actually, the thing that equality between boys, that you have opted this from your family.
Uh,
It's a sort of your brother sacrificed your thing for you.
yeah, my family always, they never made me feel this thing that I'm a girl. And they always pushed me, no, you can do this, go ahead and do this.
What is the craziest thing you would plan if there were no regulations for one day?
I would rob all the politicians. I'm telling you, I hate those crabs. I hate those crabs.
Would you hack their accounts?
I would do everything possible for me to ruin them. Well, that's a secret. Don't display it on a national level.
Okay, ma'am was just kidding. Don't take it seriously.
So, which moment of your life you would wish to live again?
Well, there are many moments like that. I can't just tell one. Every moment, every
But
moment.
there has to be something special one.
Something special. What would I have? I mean, see, there is everything. And, okay, there was a moment when I topped in my 12th standard. So I was among the top 5 students in ISC all over India. So at that time, I was quite, applauded. And then, yo, she's the girl, she's the girl. So that moment, and I want to live it again because I saw my parents, they were so proud of me. They were being interviewed for me that how did this girl prepare? How did this girl do this? And they were being interviewed for me. And my father was told by one person, one thing I tell you, that's the best compliment for me ever, was that a bank manager, my father just took me to a bank. He's a started accountant. So he took me to a bank, and there the bank manager told that, my father introduced to me that she's my daughter. So the bank manager told that, you know what, now she'll not be recognized as your daughter. No, you'll be recognized as Madhuri's father. That was the best thing.
According to you, listening to everyone really matters in matters of advice.
Yeah, listening to everyone is important, but you should obey yourself.
But that's a but.
Yeah, that's a one.
So, have your love for mathematics came because you wanted to a CA if not an engineer? Is it-
Love for mathematics? No, there's no love for mathematics.
Then why a CA?
Because my father was a CA, and means in my family only my father is a CA. So I always saw him worried about this thing that who would be the successor of whatever he has done till now. So I've always been wanting to help them, support them. So I wanted to be a CA. That's all. For him, just for my father.
So the question on social evils: how can one remove the rust of illiteracy to find the shining society of India?
You have the answer at your home. You know, you've got Sankalp over here in our college. National Institute of Technology, Patna, has got something called Sankalp, where students they take initiative to educate the children who cannot afford education at a higher scale. So like that, if I believe that if every person would have that that spirit or that thing that illiteracy should be removed, then I think every person, even a fifth class student, can teach anyone. So that thing must be there, that mentality should be there. So to engross that mentality into everyone, then I think there should be such initiatives like Sankalp everywhere, every possible organization where it could be managed.
But can this channelize into a successful one in a short period of time,
Not
giving
even,
good results?
I don't think in India anything can be planned in a short period. I don't find anything that is a short. There is no definition for short period in India. But if they give you the time, that when you go to any government office, they say that it'll take time. And why can't you say it'll take time? But you just try for it. That's all.
Any words of wisdom for our audience, especially juniors?
Words of wisdom. Well, I'm not such a wise person, I'm telling you. But still, what I believe and what affects me the most is that just be natural and be you. You know what? That you cannot be perfect, but you can definitely become excellent in the race of perfection. That's I have always been saying this thing, and I myself have been working on it. And I would like if you all would also follow the same. Just try to be perfect. You are not going to be perfect, but you can become excellent, and you will achieve heights. That's for sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Those were good
Also
words.
talking to us.
Oh, thanks. It was an
And it was
honor.
good talking to you, ma'am. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
to our show once again.